buying some shares there. Guys, we are ordering, even my friends, I could tell them, buy. Nunua hii share. Wanashitwa hii mtu. You know, by then, stock market was dampened. Not just in Kenya, globally. By that time, even last year, the entire globe was a rate market. People were chasing after the highest rates, fixed income. So, very few people were paying attention to equities. Equities are shares. I'm just trying to say, when others are fearful, be greedy. When you see everyone is buying a treasury board, fixed income assets, because they are giving very high rates, economies are cyclical all the time. You wait where you need to wait. Wait by buying what they are not buying. And then when the reverse also happens. What am I also trying to say there? You think honestly, because we are saying we are moving from M to B. M meaning? And B? Yeah. If you start kuongea such things, they may appear differently as a politician talking about that. Now, you want to tell me you want to move from M to B, and you can't do basic analysis about your own money. Study markets, study economies. Do you know the time you invest in your day-to-day business? You know, running a business is very tedious. You think about, I'm referring to my brother a lot because I was told what he does. Mafuta, ukienda short ya 3 bob ni hasara because that's all your profit. Every time you are repairing your mind to the extreme. You also need to invest some time learning, studying threads about the economies. How do economies operate for the last 20 years, so that you have a view of how is it likely to operate for the next few years. And you can do that. You don't need professionals to do all those things. You study Kenyan market, you study South African market, you study American market. You can always predict the next time you are having a financial crisis. Even if you are not very precise, you will not be very far away. And those are opportunities to make money. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not for exam, it's for making money. When you have, now I'm talking about business people and entrepreneurs. As you continue growing, of course you must learn to use professionals. Umeanza biashara, uwezi ajiri hata accountant. HR kuajiri, HR is your wife and you are the CEO. There is always a premium they bring, in especially structuring your business to be a corporate. Stop running a business. Start running a corporation. A corporation where, even if I needed to invest in your business, there is something I can fall back to as data. But you also need to be very obsessed with success. If those of you who like reading, I would challenge you, look for the autobiography of Elon Musk. The one written by Isaacson. I think he's called Isaacson. Those who can read. And you realize, my friends, those people, like now he's worth for over 400 billion US dollars. 400 billion US dollars. US dollars. US dollars, 400 over. US. When you read that book, then you start realizing, hakuna vitu ati utaokota tu kwa jia. You have to have an obsession to succeed. Not just at the feeling, some obsession, so that unashikilia, and especially when you had already done your basic analysis, and you know what you are doing is right, you have to have some obsession. And I've seen it across people. You read about the founders of Apple, Elon Musk, all those guys I'm mentioning, you realize you need to be obsessed to succeed. Decision making. There is something I want you to always have in mind. And especially I have seen it rife in investments. I've been in stockbroking since, for example, my first year in KU. So I've seen cycles of downs and ups. And I have seen in life, just as in business, just as in entrepreneurship, here you are all employers. Me, I'm not talking to you as employees anymore, because you already decided, those who are in jobs, you are resigning soon. I think you agreed that a long time ago. Otherwise, you're in the wrong forum. You need to make, maybe a decade is 10 years. You need to make like only 4 strategic decisions in those 10 years, instead of tiring yourself on a day-to-day decision making. When you make, and when you are making a strategic decision, never afford to make a stupid decision. Use a lot of data. Use a lot of analysis.